Everybody kicking it, we out here and we making it. So put your hands in the air, singing like a da 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 da. Singing like a da 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 do.
Hey y'all, what's up? What's good? Y'all know I talk to y'all in the vlogs, but y'all, today is kind of a different video. It's kind of exciting too. Now y'all know next month will be coming up on my 1 year of being married. So September 21st, it'll be my 1 year of being married. So I'm still considered a newlywed. I also want to let you guys know, before we go any further, this also will be my first YouTube collaboration on the vlog channel, and I will be collaborating with SMARTMOM1981. I've been subscribed to her for a long while. Normally, well, actually always have been a silent viewer, so I never really commented much, but we decided to go ahead and do a collab together, and this is going to be basically my advice on being a newlywed and how it's been going so far, as you know, a new wife, still considered, kind of, sort of, you know, because it ain't been a whole year yet. So y'all, please check out SmartMom1981's videos if you have not, and go over and tell her I sent you, and subscribe if you like her videos. I really love her videos. She seems so sweet, a good mother. She's really about her family, and I really enjoy her videos. So you guys make sure to go over there, check her out, and subscribe, show her some love. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this. So this is just some tips slash advice that I have, you know, picked up along the way since being married. Now, you guys know I have been with my husband for 10 years almost, but we've only recently been married last September. So yeah, but you know, still stuff does change once you are married. So the first thing I would have to say that I have learned since being married, always make sure you have time for your spouse. Oh my goodness, like, you guys know we have, and some of you may not know, we have 5 children. And so sometimes, you know, when we were just dating, it was hard for us to have a date night sometimes if the girls were gone and weren't home with the boys, or just if like he was either too tired, or I was too tired, or he was so busy working that he couldn't get off, and he was working, you know, Monday through Sunday, and I would barely see him. But we both realized, and mainly this is something that I wanted, because I felt like I'm your wife now. I don't want to just be by myself so much. I felt that we needed to make sure we made time for each other. So since being married, he has quit his part-time job he had. So it has given us so much more time to spend with each other, and I've really been enjoying it. We've been able to go out dancing more, just having our husband and wife time, because we always are with the kids. So just to be alone, and just to be able to have our little conversations we have, no stress, just us. It's really been feeling good, and I've really been enjoying it. And the fact that he's home more now, it makes me feel like he really also feels that we need to make sure we both put each other first. So that is one thing that has changed a lot in our relationship, especially now that we are married. I see my husband so much more, and I love it. So if you are, you know, a newlywed, please make sure that you take time for one another. Another thing that I would say, this was told to me the day I got married, and also it's been told to me after. Make sure you keep your marriage between you and your spouse. And that, I've always felt that way as well. But that is one thing that we both have stressed. If we may have a disagreement, we're not gonna go and vent to an outsider, whether it be friends or family. We're gonna fix it no matter how long it takes, because at the end of the day, we decided before God to be one. That is one thing that I feel that will continue to make our relationship strong, because this is something we also did when we were dating. We didn't let outsiders really know what was going on. If we had disagreements or if just things weren't going right, we sat down and we talk it out. Don't let outsiders bring their opinions to you, because that can cause chaos and confusion, and it's just a whole lot, and you don't need that. You're here to build your family up, to build your marriage, to have your lifelong partner, not to have people that may be jealous or just may not want you to be happy have their opinions. Because at the end of the day, if something happens and you go tell these outsiders, the problem can be fixed. You forgive him or you forgive her, but the family or friends may not, and they may look at him a certain way or look at her a certain way. So that's one bit of advice that I've taken to heart. I had to actually turn the ring light on because it was getting too dark in here. Communication. Our communication has improved tremendously. It wasn't bad in the beginning, but it wasn't the greatest either. Our biggest thing was to always communicate with each other. So if something was bothering me, to make sure I communicated with my husband and vice versa. And before, we didn't do that a lot. But I made it my goal, because if you just hold on to stuff and you don't communicate with the other person and let them know how you feel or what you're going through, or even reach out to them to see if they're okay. If you feel like something's bothering them, make them know that you care or you want to know what's going on to see if you can help. Because you guys get in an argument and then you're not talking. You're married. You're in the same home. You're going to bed, not speaking to each other. And then you're wondering when he's gonna break the ice and say something or apologize. And then he's probably wondering the same. No. I realized that I didn't want to go through that, because we would do that when we were dating. And I'm like, no, I'm your wife. I've been wanting to be your wife forever. And I don't want to have those type of problems. If we have an issue, we need to communicate it, put everything out on the table so we can figure out how to fix this issue or to get through it together. Because I don't want to ever have us arguing and then we're not talking, because who's to say we go to sleep, we might not wake up the next morning and the last thing we did was have an argument. Like, work it out. So communication is key. Talk about whatever is bothering, whether it's good or bad, communicate. My husband always said, I hope when we get married, we don't stop being intimate with each other as much, you know, because sometimes when you got a lot of kids like we do, you got to try to fit in where you can get in. But some people get comfortable, especially once they get married, like, okay, y'all don't have sex with each other that much anymore or anything. We both make it our goal to make sure we have that intimate time alone together as much as possible. Whether it's before I go to work, whether it's in the middle of the night when he comes home, because you don't want them to feel like you don't want them, or you don't want to feel like they don't want you. So that's another thing. Don't think because you got married all the spice and the fire and the hotness has to go. Because my husband was like, I hope when we get married, you know, it doesn't go downhill and we don't, you know, sleep together and you don't show me affection, or, you know, you start getting, you know, how some women do from what he says. I don't know any women personally that have done that, but you know, I don't know. But just make sure to keep it spicy for your husband. Still look nice. Not saying you gotta look like a Instagram chick every night, but every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Be a little sexy. You know, show him that you want him. Like, so I do. Now, you know, Now, there's some things I ain't been able, let me stop. All right, y'all, the camera had cut off. I had to put in a new battery, but I'm really done with the video. But that was just some things that I feel that are really important, and that I have realized, especially within the first year of marriage, because people say that the first year is the toughest years, and I can say we have had some things happen within our first year, not like crazy or anything, but my husband just wants to make sure that he is always gonna be able to provide for our family, make sure to keep me happy, and the same for me. So if you're a newlywed out there, just remember some of that stuff, because that advice that was given to me has really been helpful, and I feel like it's important to pass it down to you guys. So I've really enjoyed being married. I can't wait until we hit our 1 year mark next month of me being Miss Frazier. It's forever Frazier over here. So wish you guys could, you know, let me know some things that you've learned if you're a newlywed in the comments. But unfortunately, YouTube has disabled my comments, so you wouldn't be able to leave anything. I know SMARTMOM1981, her comments are not disabled. So if you are from my channel, you can go over there and leave some feedback on her video. But unfortunately, the only thing you can do is leave a comment maybe on my community tab, because I will post a thumbnail in the community tab of this video where you can, you know, leave some advice you might have for people, or just that you want to give the girl, because it's some things that I might not know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, again, make sure to go check out SMARTMOM1981 and subscribe if you like her videos, which I'm sure you will, because I've been subscribed for like a whole year or two, and she is really, really beautiful, and she's just seems so sweet. I haven't met her in person, but I love her videos. So yeah, you guys, that is the end of this video, and yeah, I'll holler at y'all later. Okay.